Thank you, Gavin, and good morning, everybody. It's wonderful to look out at all the candidates this morning and all of my colleagues. And welcome to Ravenhill, a place that many of us come to on many occasions to support Ulster and to stand up for the Ulster men. But you're right, we're standing up for the Ulster men and women today here at this local government election launch. And we're here, of course, to launch our party manifesto for the upcoming local government elections in May the 2nd. And we are living in profound political times, and there can be no doubting in these times that every single vote matters. Northern Ireland has never been more to the fore than in this current political discourse. In London, Brussels, and even Washington, Northern Ireland is the focal point. And while Sinn Féin exclude themselves by boycotting Westminster and Stormont, the DUP has been the voice for Northern Ireland. And as many of our candidates will appreciate from being on the doors, it's not just people in Westminster or Brussels talking about our future, but importantly, in homes up and down Northern Ireland, people are engaged in conversations about politics and how it impacts on them. In addition, of course, to the local council elections, we have commenced our European election campaign, and Diane was the first candidate to lodge her nomination papers on Tuesday. And of course, we all know her record of delivery for everyone is second to none. And people should use that election to send a message to London and Brussels that we want the Brexit referendum result delivered and a sensible deal agreed that respects our place within the United Kingdom. But in just 14 days, Northern Ireland goes to the polls to elect councillors to our 11 local councils. And this is the first occasion since 1997 that the council elections have taken place without another election on the same polling day. And the work of our councillors is sadly often overshadowed by events at Stormont or Westminster and Brussels. But their work is of vital importance to local communities right across Northern Ireland. Councils are now responsible for a range of services as well as setting, of course, the local element of rates. And I am delighted that we are fielding 172 candidates who are committed to delivering for their local areas. Our team comprises a mixture of experienced councillors as well as those who are just completing their first council term. And importantly, we welcome first-time candidates, some who will bring their youthful energy and others their experience from other walks of life to their local council. The Democratic Unionist Party prides itself on being the party of low rates, and we are pledged to continue that approach in the next term. As the largest Unionist party, we have proved that we can work in local councils in Stormont, Westminster and Brussels to get things done for Northern Ireland. We are part of a bigger team, and we always remember that. When you're a local government councillor, wherever you are in Northern Ireland, you're part of a bigger democratic unionist team. And we were able to deliver over £1 billion extra for the people of Northern Ireland. And that is helping our hospitals and improving our mental health services. It's helping provide after schools clubs to give our young people the best start in life. It's helping to build new roads to reduce journey times and reduce accidents. And for our rural communities, it's helping deliver better broadband for everyone. And this is the important point. No other party has delivered a single penny for the services people rely on. Now, we have shown what a strong DUP team can achieve when voters give us the strength to deliver. So voters face a crucial choice with clear consequences on Thursday, the 2nd of May. So let me speak directly to the people of Northern Ireland. Over the next few weeks, you will be able to choose who will best represent you in local councils and which party delivers for you. Your vote matters. I want to set out our vision for Northern Ireland, and I want you to listen to what I have to say around this. I want to see a Northern Ireland where economic prosperity is achieved and shared right across Northern Ireland, that we celebrate Northern Ireland's second century and harness the talents and strengths of everyone, that we value and cherish people from every background, that we deliver real change for people with disabilities, that everyone takes pride in the place we call home, that every child has the opportunity to succeed, where paramilitaries are gone for good, the victims of terrorism have justice, no one is permitted to rewrite the past, and we continue to play a full part in the United Kingdom where we make unionism stronger by bringing us all together. But this vision will only be realised, ladies and gentlemen, if we can win again at the polls on the 2nd of May. And I want to make that vision a reality. I want everyone in Northern Ireland to benefit from making that vision a reality. The DUP is Northern Ireland's largest party, and the responsibility of taking Northern Ireland forward is left to us. To do this, we must be on the ground and listen to what the voters have to say. Now, we have a reputation of working hard all of the time, not just at election time, but we must redouble our efforts. I don't want the DUP to be seen as a party based in local councils or Stormont or Westminster, but one that is firmly based in our local communities. We are elected to serve people, and we should know and understand everything about the people that we represent. And there is no substitute for getting out and meeting people and talking to them about the issues that matter to them. Now, we are all proud of Northern Ireland and to be from Northern Ireland. We have never lived in more uncertain times, but throughout all of this, and because of the votes of people in Northern Ireland, the DUP has been able to deliver more for everyone in Northern Ireland by working with the United Kingdom government to get things done. That's why every vote matters. Of course, the DUP could have achieved so much more if we had a working assembly. And I understand the frustrations felt across Northern Ireland at the lack of government. I understand them because I feel them every single day. People are fed up that we have not been able to restore our government. For our part, we want to reach agreement and get the government working. We are ready and willing to re-enter government without preconditions, with political talks in parallel. You remember I made that offer back in August of 2017. Let's get back into government immediately and have political talks in parallel. But if that is not possible, we want to see talks reach a successful conclusion with a balanced deal that people can support. We stand ready to enter talks, and we want to be back in the Assembly making decisions for the benefit of all the people of Northern Ireland. We want to get things done. Sadly, the Sinn Féin boycott is preventing all the other parties from doing that. Now, some claim it does not matter which party you vote for, but let me say this, you can be absolutely certain that that it would be heralded as a massive success for Republicans and a massive defeat for unionism if unionism was to be split and Republicans were to have a massive win. So, and indeed, they would use that to strengthen their demand for a border poll. We believe, and have always believed, in strong unionist cooperation, and that's why this party encourages people, after giving their preferences for the DUP, to further transfer to other pro-union candidates in this election. Now, we all know in our hearts that unionism cannot afford to be divided, and that the DUP is the only party strong enough to unite around. Every first preference vote for another unionist candidate or another unionist party runs the risks of dividing unionism, returning fewer unionist councillors, and bolstering that Sinn Féin demand for a divisive border poll. So more votes for the DUP will mean more seats and more influence for Northern Ireland. So as we campaign for support over the next number of weeks, and we have already been campaigning for that support, as you know, we've been on the doors at both council and then, of course, at European election, voters will face key choices. If you want to plan for high quality council services at the lowest possible rates, then vote for the DUP. But if you want to risk taking Northern Ireland backwards, then vote for anyone but the DUP. If you want to see more and better jobs in your local area and investment through city deals, then vote for the DUP. If you want to stall progress and risk investment, then vote for anyone but the DUP. If you want to see the DUP continue to deliver extra resources for health and education by working with the UK government, then vote for your local DUP candidates. A first preference vote for any other party risks losing influence for Northern Ireland. And if you want to send a message of support for the Union, then vote for the largest Unionist party, the Democratic Unionist Party. If you want to risk greater demands for a border poll, then vote for anyone but the DUP. So my message is a very simple one. On the 2nd of May, don't waste the opportunity to send a message. Vote for the strongest Unionist party to deliver for you and to deliver for Northern Ireland. Thank you.